Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They're passing here. Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Mixon with a first down carry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow flushed out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Burrow on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Mixon again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things going in the right direction.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Khalif Raymond, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things out.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
7 yards, the pickup there. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
At the 43-yard line.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Burrow will throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Romeo Okwara coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Dancing to his left. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Brings up second and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Goff on first down. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. Khalif Raymond as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll get this off to Swift. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And a fresh start for DeAndre Swift and his teammates with this brand-new coaching staff. And they believe he can be a 3-down back. They want to get him in space against linebackers. 46 catches his rookie year. They expect that number to get it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Back to Mixon on second down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Goff. Flushed out right. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. 2nd down at 5. Once again, it's Swift. Oh, he bowls over him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. That is caught. It's Williams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands of Sample. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Burrow looking to pass. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And Burrow going to throw again. Open man is Uzama. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right.
Touchdown, Bengals! Tyler Boyd, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Out of the gun. Goff. And this one taken in by Cephas. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
Now it's gone. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Goff. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. That one good for 24 yards. Being chased out left.
And Goff picks up the 1st down and then wisely slides to the ground to avoid the contact.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
They'll run with Swift.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Swift.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that would just about put a capper on this game. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home,